Elon Musk, tech visionary, meme lord, and government contractor? The man who's become synonymous with innovation and futuristic dreams is also deeply intertwined with the very fabric of government funding. The man who wants to colonize Mars apparently also has his sights set on something a little closer to home, your tax dollars. While his grand visions of interplanetary travel capture the imagination, it's the more grounded earthly pursuits that are raising eyebrows. Musk's companies, particularly SpaceX, have become increasingly reliant on government contracts, raising eyebrows and sparking debate about the cozy relationship between Silicon Valley and Washington. These contracts, often worth billions, have been crucial in propelling SpaceX to the forefront of the aerospace industry. From launching astronauts to potentially revolutionizing air traffic control, Musk's ambitions are as vast as space itself. His vision extends beyond just rockets and Mars. It encompasses a future where technology and infrastructure are seamlessly integrated. But this foray into the public sector comes with its own set of challenges, controversies, and more than a few ethical quandaries. Critics argue that Musk's reliance on government funds contradicts his image as a self-made entrepreneur. They question whether taxpayer money should be funneled into private enterprises, especially those led by billionaires. Supporters, on the other hand, believe that Musk's ventures are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, justifying the investment. The debate is far from settled, and as Musk continues to push the envelope, the scrutiny is only likely to intensify. The latest battleground in the Musk versus government saga, the Federal Aviation Administration's $2.4 billion contract to overhaul the nation's aging air traffic control communication system. Initially awarded to Verizon, the contract is now in jeopardy as the Trump administration considers diverting the funds to, you guessed it, Elon Musk's SpaceX. The company claims its Starlink satellite internet constellation can provide a more efficient and cost-effective solution. Verizon, understandably, is crying foul. Musk, never one to shy away from bold pronouncements, insists that Starlink is the future of air traffic control. He paints a picture of seamless connectivity, real-time tracking, and enhanced safety, all thanks to his network of satellites orbiting the Earth. He even dangles the tantalizing prospect of providing Starlink terminals at no cost to taxpayers, framing it as a patriotic act. But critics, ever the cynics, smell a rat. They argue that Musk is simply using this seemingly altruistic offer as leverage to secure a lucrative government contract and potentially privatize a vital public service. The potential conflict of interest here is about as subtle as a SpaceX rocket launch. Musk with his fingers in so many pies. Tesla, SpaceX, Twitter, Neuralink, the Boring Company, is a walking, talking conflict of interest waiting to happen. He claims he would recuse himself from any decisions regarding government contracts that involve his companies, but his past actions and statements regarding potential conflicts have been, shall we say, less than reassuring. Section 5. The Trouble with Elon. A history of investigations and penalties. SpaceX, despite its successes, doesn't exactly have a spotless track record. The company has faced its fair share of investigations, including a particularly embarrassing one by the FAA for losing a ship vehicle during a test flight. They've also racked up over $630,000 in civil penalties, although some of those fines were later eliminated. It seems even rocket scientists make mistakes. Section 6, a regulatory game of whack-a-mole. Musk versus the agencies. Elon Musk, the enigmatic billionaire, has always been a magnet for attention. His various ventures, from electric cars to space travel, have not only captured the public's imagination, but also attracted the scrutiny of numerous government agencies, and not always in a good way. Take, for instance, the USAID. They have been probing into Starlink's role in the Russia-Ukraine war, questioning how the satellite internet service is being used and whether it complies with international regulations. Then there's the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or CFPB, which has been fielding a slew of consumer complaints about Musk's financial platforms. People have raised issues ranging from transaction disputes to concerns about data privacy. It seems like every other week there's a new investigation or lawsuit involving a Musk-led company. The Department of Labor has also been involved, looking into labor practices and employee rights within his various enterprises. And let's not forget the Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, which has scrutinized Tesla's environmental impact. The Federal Election Commission, or FEC, has also had its eyes on Musk, particularly regarding his political contributions and their compliance with federal laws. The list goes on and on. It's like a never-ending regulatory game of whack-a-mole. Just when one issue seems to be resolved, another one pops up. With Musk constantly popping up in a new agency's crosshairs, it seems like the regulatory bodies can never quite get a handle on things. Each new venture or innovation brings with it a fresh set of challenges and questions, keeping both Musk and the agencies perpetually on their toes. Section 7. Privatizing the public good, a slippery slope. The prospect of Musk's companies taking over traditionally public sector responsibilities has raised concerns about the privatization of essential services. Critics argue that handing over control of vital infrastructure like air traffic control to for-profit entities could have unintended consequences, potentially prioritizing profit over safety and equity. They also worry about the erosion of government accountability and expertise if private companies are increasingly relied upon to perform public functions. Section 8. The cult of Musk, unwavering support and valid concerns. Elon Musk is a polarizing figure, to say the least. He inspires both fervent admiration and deep skepticism, often in equal measure. His supporters view him as a visionary genius who can do no wrong, while his detractors see him as a reckless billionaire who plays fast and loose with the rules. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. Musk's ambition and drive are undeniable, but so too are his questionable decisions and ethical lapses. Section 9. The future of tech and government, a delicate balance. The rise of Elon Musk and companies like SpaceX highlights the growing influence of the tech industry on government policy and public services. This influence is not just limited to space exploration, but extends to various sectors including transportation, energy, and even healthcare. The collaboration between tech giants and government entities has the potential to drive significant advancements, but it also raises questions about regulation, ethics, and the role of public oversight. As these companies push the boundaries of what's possible, they often operate in a grey area where existing laws and regulations struggle to keep up. This dynamic creates both opportunities and challenges for policymakers. As technology continues to advance at an unprecedented pace, it's crucial to strike a balance between fostering innovation and protecting the public interest. This balance is delicate and requires a nuanced approach. On one hand, innovation can lead to economic growth, job creation, and improved quality of life. On the other hand, unchecked technological advancement can result in privacy violations, security risks, and social inequality. Governments must work closely with tech companies to create frameworks that encourage innovation while safeguarding the rights and well-being of their citizens. This involves not only crafting new laws, but also updating existing ones to reflect the realities of the digital age. Government contracts can be a valuable tool for spurring technological advancement, providing the necessary funding and support for research and development. These contracts often serve as a bridge between public needs and private capabilities, enabling the creation of technologies that might not otherwise be feasible. However, the process of awarding these contracts must be transparent and competitive to ensure that taxpayer dollars are used effectively. This means implementing rigorous oversight mechanisms and accountability measures to prevent corruption and favoritism. By doing so, governments can foster a healthy ecosystem where innovation thrives and public trust is maintained, but they should be awarded with transparency and oversight to ensure fairness, accountability, and the responsible use of taxpayer dollars. Transparency is not just a buzzword, it's a fundamental principle that underpins democratic governance. When citizens can see how decisions are made and how funds are allocated, they are more likely to trust their government. This trust is essential for the successful implementation of any technological initiative. Moreover, transparency helps to identify and mitigate potential risks early on, ensuring that projects stay on track and deliver the intended benefits. In an era where technology is rapidly transforming every aspect of our lives, maintaining this level of openness is more important than ever. The future of our technological infrastructure depends on it. As we move towards a more connected and automated world, The infrastructure that supports these technologies becomes increasingly critical. From high-speed internet and 5G networks to smart cities and autonomous vehicles, the backbone of our future society will be built on advanced technological systems. Ensuring that these systems are robust, secure, and accessible to all is a shared responsibility that requires collaboration between the public and private sectors. By working together, we can create a future where technology serves the common good and enhances the quality of life for everyone.